In, I believe in a couple of hours, we're gonna have a Nintendo Direct. At least that's what the rumors say. And with me to talk about said Nintendo Direct is BrokeBoiGaming
What's going on, everyone?
and Arrogantcoin.
Hey.
And basically, as of the time of this recording, we still don't actually know when the Nintendo Direct will happen. But it seems like all signs are pointing to Thursday, which means that hopefully, if you're watching this video, it's tomorrow. So, yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen in this Direct? Because I honestly don't have much ideas other than what might already be known by this point in
I'm
time.
just gonna lay it out.
Yoshi,
Raichu.
stop it. Yoshi.
Okay, but honestly, in this direct, I think I know that this probably isn't gonna happen because it's Nintendo. I just want more information about Switch Online, for the love of Christ. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want to know all the details. What am I getting for $20 a year instead of just this like 8th grade like presentation that they put up on their website? Like, oh, Nintendo Switch Online will let you do this.
They
X,
have
Y,
a
and Z.
glorified like
It's
PowerPoint
so-
presentation.
Seriously, I feel like I'm watching like my 8th
Look,
grade
we're getting
niece's
Balloon
like.
World. Or
Yeah,
Balloon
yeah.
Fight or whatever that game is.
Yeah, sure.
And it's
But-
it's online multiplayer.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't support cloud save, so it doesn't matter. No,
Oh
I mean, you know, do we know that for sure?
I don't know.
The
Well,
only
well-
thing we know is like the cloud service thing is like finicky in some games. So I would say this much: for Pokemon, it doesn't fucking matter if it has cloud save or not because Pokemon Bank is already that.
But is there gonna be a Pokebank for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee?
Probably
I don't
not.
know, but I feel that it wouldn't make sense to have both. So I feel like
No, it wouldn't. I think
that's true.
I'm all Pokemon, so like this is my jam. But I don't think that it's gonna come out. The Pokebank's gonna come out for Let's Go. I think that they're gonna wait for 8th gen, or at least what they normally do is they wait they wait a year. So what they do is that either in a year they'll release it, the Pokebank for Let's Go, but they also said that the Gen 8 games coming out in 1 year after Let's Go. So that's probably what they'll do, is that when Gen 8 is released, then they'll do Pokebank.
yeah, because I feel like it doesn't make much sense to have Nintendo Switch Online Cloud and Pokemon Bank when you consider the fact that they're basically the same thing.
Okay, that's a fair point. That is a very fair point. Now, let's talk Smash
Yes.
because that's why I'm here. No.
I'll say this, but it is the main reason why I'm here for most of this year. Like that's the one thing I'm really looking
That
forward
is
to.
the number one reason why
Really?
I bought my Switch this year.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not lying.
Well, I bought mine at launch, but like
Right.
Smash is easily like the game I want the most
Right.
for this year.
Absolutely.
And I want to like start off by saying like I made a video recently about Smash about how, because I have a friend who works at Nintendo, and they gave me some information and I put out that information in that video. And from what I have heard from that video and, you know, between the time of that video and this recording, I have a pretty good idea who might get announced officially for Smash in this direct.
You wanna spill the beans?
You wanna?
I mean, I've already kind of spilled the beans in that other video, but
Yeah,
I think
watched that video.
yeah, and I can
And
kind
Raichu
of like
was not
update it a
mentioned.
little bit. What's that?
Was it? Raichu was not mentioned.
No, right, it's not mentioned. Good reason too. But my prediction for who's getting like officially announced for Smash based on that information is either going to be Isabelle from Animal Crossing or Incineroar from Pokemon.
See, you didn't say Shadow the Hedgehog. That's a
Oh my-
really weird way to say Shadow the Hedgehog.
I mean, if you spell it in a completely different way, sure, but otherwise, no.
If
No, it's okay.
It's not-
Incineroar comes to that game, I won't buy it.
Really?
Wait, if who comes to the game?
If
It's
Incineroar,
Incineroar.
he says.
Oh, Incineroar. You don't like? I like Incineroar.
I
I
don't.
like-
Okay, not
No, okay, I like Incineroar. It's fine, right? Like the Pokemon's
Okay.
fine or whatever. I mean, it's garbage, but like it's fine. But, like,
It's,
But,
it's
like,
garbage, but it's fine.
it's
It's
a waste.
fine.
It's a waste. It's a waste of a Smash Bros. Character.
I mean,
There's
you could
so
make that
many-
argument for a lot of characters, though.
Remember
if you
when
really
people
think
said
about it.
that
Like,
clone-
did we really need Rosalina as a character?
Max.
Yes.
No.
Easily could have been a Raichu
No.
right there. I'm, just letting
I'm
you
gonna
know.
say no. And did we really need, let's say, Lucario?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a fighting
No.
type.
I don't know.
I say no. What about Daisy?
Oh yeah, we didn't need Daisy.
She's pretty cute though.
Cute doesn't get you into Smash. Buddy.
You don't see
Grizzly's too
Incineroar being
big,
cute.
guys. No.
Incineroar is cool.
Okay, like the only thing I don't like about Incineroar, because Pokemon had this trend for like the longest fucking time that like what 3 or 4 generations straight, the fire Pokemon was firefighting. And then when Incineroar came around, everyone's like, I swear to God, like you had Finnegan that evolved into a fire psychic, but like it's a wrestling cat, and they're like, oh, it's a fire dark. I'm like, okay, I've seen this,
Yeah, 'cause-
this
yeah, they
boy's
did the whole
move
thing.
list. There's some fighting moves in that move list. You might
Yeah,
as well
'cause
just
they
call
were
it
like-
firefighting type.
Because that the original plan was like, oh, they were like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a firefighting. Then everyone's all like, it better not be firefighting. And they're like, oh, well, it's dark.
We've
yeah.
had too much. Well, there's like black on it, so I guess it could be fire dark. We just, give the same moveset as if it
His
was a
Z
fighting
move is
type.
literally a wrestling match, like thing, whatever that's called. It like
Yeah.
rises around, and I was like, what?
I don't know. It's just not my favorite. It's just not my favorite.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like, I'm still gonna buy the game. I'll try him out, but I can't promise he's my favorite.
I mean, hey,
I thought Decidueye would have made a little bit more sense, but
well, apparently the
whatever.
thing is that from what I understand, anyways, the Decidueye is only really popular here. That's it.
Really
Ah,
interesting.
yeah.
Well, he's
Apparently, yeah,
Like,
apparently
Lucario.
Incineroar is more popular in Japan, and he's also the Masuda's favorite Gen 7 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Also, well,
So
he's wrong. His opinion is invalid.
no, he's not wrong.
You know what? Waluigi is a lot of people's favorites, and where is he?
Well, Waluigi doesn't matter.
He really doesn't. I don't know why people want him so bad. I'm like,
Well, did
it
you see the
literally does
purple and
nothing
yellow
for the
chair?
game. You just want the Wario, Luigi, Mario set, all 4 hats in. That's all. So I don't get
But the
it.
thing is, like, at least Wario had his own game.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
like Waluigi debuted in a freaking tennis game. Like
Yeah.
on the GameCube. I was like, who is this guy?
I think he actually debuted in that dancing game on
Oh,
the
did he?
GameCube.
I don't know. I can't remember.
DDR or something.
It might be.
Do we
Okay.
think that there's gonna be more echoes revealed?
Yes.
Um,
Shadow the Hedgehog. That's all I fucking
Yeah, okay.
want.
I really want Shadow.
Okay, I can guarantee you there'll be more echoes because, from what I understand, considering how easy echoes are to develop,
Oh
And
yeah,
how-
he's just gonna pour like 10 more in.
Yeah, no, but like, who do you think is gonna get him?
okay,
Okay.
well, if I'm counting my source at Nintendo again,
Yeah.
they told me Ken Masters.
I can see Ken, even though I never really played as Ryu in Smash 4. I can see Ken being one.
Like it
Probably.
would be very easy for him too because Street Fighter already kind of does it. So you can kind of just make Ken Shoryuken like a multi-hit like it is in Street Fighter.
Isaac from Golden Sun would be amazing.
That would probably be him and Travis Touchdown would be the 2 characters that would get me the most excited.
You and Travis.
Waluigi
No, I'm just
for
kidding.
Wario?
I'm telling you, I got Simon. I'm already look.
Yeah,
I got
no, he's
Simon
already,
Belmont.
yeah,
I've been
he's
saying
one
him
for
the longest.
one.
When they did Shadow or Dark, what was it Dark Samus?
Yeah, Dark Samus.
Freaked out. I was like, oh, that's so
That
sick.
looks really sweet.
Yeah, that came out of like nowhere.
It literally came out of nowhere. I was like, oh. Like, I figured Simon Belmont was going to be in the game because of the leak before, and I heard the music. I'm like, okay, that's definitely Castlevania.
Yeah,
Even though I've
that
never
leaked like
played
the night before.
Right. Like, I
Yeah.
never played Castlevania, but I was like, yeah, that definitely sounds like Castlevania music to me. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'd still watched it. Like, I thought it was amazing. Wait, fucking
Mhm.
Luigi just dies. My
Oh, yeah. Did you hear
lord.
about the mode? They were like, oh, that new mode that was
Spirits?
like blurred out or whatever during the direct. They were like, oh, it's gonna be spirits
They're like,
mode.
oh, I wonder what it is. Oh, I bet you this is adventure mode. Like, yeah, it's an adventure
Well, I
mode.
Yeah.
want story mode. If there's one thing I want a story mode. It was the
That's
best thing.
Funny enough, that's
was.
another thing. I know I'm mentioning my source like way
No,
too often,
you're
Yeah,
fine.
flexing.
but like
Chippy
he
is
mentioned.
like Mr. Nintendo, man. He's played Smash twice. He went to fucking E3. Like,
He's got an inside man.
Yeah,
he is the inside man.
I see. I go to these events and I talk to people. That's it. That's really all
Sub
it
to
is.
his channel, everyone.
Oh,
You're already on
Seriously.
the channel if you're watching this video.
Well, tell your friends to sub to his channel. Don't sub to mine. We're good at
Uh,
26. I don't care.
No, sub to his. But yeah. But basically, they were. My source was just like, yeah, it's basically what Subspace was, but you know, it might not just be named the same thing. And he was saying, yeah, Rathalos, Dracula, and Marks from Kirby would be bosses.
Yeah,
That-
because like we saw, from Monster Hunter, where they're like, oh, it appears as a boss. I'm like, I wonder what mode he would appear as a boss in. He's not just gonna
Yeah.
come fucking swooping in when someone's playing online. Like,
They're
oh,
trying to be slick by not straight up saying it, but they're hinting it.
Nintendo, Japanese companies in general, when it comes to like mystery characters, like I remember watching Naruto when I was a kid, and then like when it got into Shippuden, everyone's like, "Oh, who's Naruto's father?" And then they're like, "I don't know, it could be the fourth Hokage. They have the same fucking haircut." It's like, "Oh no, it can't be him." Yeah, it's him. Like, but I mean, I still love it all the same. Don't get me wrong. Or it's like
Alright.
in My Hero Academia.
As much as I love Smash, we also got to talk about the other games
What other
that might
games?
show
What
up
about
in this
Yoshi?
direct.
Okay, all right. So Metroid
Fucking-
Form 4 busting out
Oh my
JPEGs.
lord,
again.
you're really hurting me.
I've never played a Metroid game before. Like I think I played
Either
one.
have I.
Yeah, I never really played
Really?
one. I
I've
think
never
I played one that came out when the DS first came out. There was like a demo that came with it, and that's about all the Metroid I've ever played.
That's more than me. I've
Damn.
seen like 5 seconds of gameplay.
I
Like,
hear it's great. I've never really. We're supposed to get Bayonetta 3 as well. Apparently,
Yeah, we have a
Oh,
lot of
actually,
games.
I forgot about
that-
Fire Emblem.
We have a lot of games that are like coming out for the Switch that we just don't know
Yeah, that's
much
true.
about. Like Metroid Prime, Bayonetta, Fire Emblem to an extent. I mean, Fire Emblem we've at
That
least
That
got to
Yoshi
see.
game. That
Thank
Yoshi-
you.
Oh, and Yoshi, by the way, remember it got its name leaked on
Yeah,
Nintendo's
it
website.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
crafted
on Nintendo's
island.
own website.
Oh, of course. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Apple
Yoshi's-
leaks all their crap all
Yoshi's
the time.
Crafted Island.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Yoshi-
okay.
Yoshi's Crafted World, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the name.
It's going off with like the same naming scheme as Woolly World.
Oh, Wally World! Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think they'll announce a new Mario Kart, even though that's highly unlikely.
Really? Well, they just said something about DLC, right? Or did or
Okay, it
am I-
might be DLC. I've never played Mario
Maybe.
Kart 8.
I mean, I could see
Hmm.
like DLC for Mario Kart 8, but I don't think a new Mario Kart.
Well, I think they made a bad mistake by re-releasing it or porting it or whatever. I think they straight up should just made a new game.
Or like a new Star Fox. I mean, I know there's that Starlink game, which is basically a Star Fox game.
It's the only
Yeah.
reason people are gonna buy it is because Fox is
They're
in
like,
it.
yeah, they're like Fox. is
It's
gonna
not
have
even
his own
just Fox.
missions.
They got basically Star Fox, like the entire crew.
Yeah,
in
literally
there.
shove them into the game. Like, all right, here's your Star Fox game.
And there's that like rumored Star Fox Grand Prix thing that's been like floating around.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So that might be a thing.
I'm trying to think.
What else is there?
There's
Oh, I mean, guaranteed we're gonna like. There's a lot of third-party games that got announced between
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there's a
when the
lot of
direct
them.
was supposed to happen and now.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, the Mega Man 11. Well, we already knew.
Yeah,
that
the
was coming to
demo
the
came
Switch.
out that day.
I don't
They
even know if it's
announced
still up.
Civilization 6 coming to Switch.
Oh
on
yeah,
that
that's
time
right.
period,
So,
too.
oh, and Diablo 3. Diablo 3. I'm very.
Oh, I'm so pumped for that. I've never played a Diablo game.
It's fun. Well, I'm trying to figure out what other games.
Like exclusives wise, I mean, keep in mind they're also going to show off 3DS games, so I'm thinking
Oh,
Luigi's
yeah, that's
Mansion on
right.
3DS.
The Bowser's Inside Story. I really
I
want to
forgot
play.
about the 3DS.
Yeah, they'll show those off. New games. The only new game I could see them really mentioning is like a localized version of Persona Q2.
I want Animal Crossing. I know it probably won't happen.
Oh yeah, everyone's been clamoring for that for a while.
You know, I'll say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Animal Crossing, but like, here's the thing. If my source is right that Isabel's getting announced, I think we're also going to get Animal Crossing.
All right.
Okay. That actually, yeah, that makes sense.
I've never played an Animal Crossing game, except for
I.
like the Pocket Edition, but that's not the real thing.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Never touched it.
It's. I mean,
it's not that I don't think it's bad. It's just I've never played the game. You know, it's like
right. Yeah. I mean, I've played 2 Animal Crossing games and I enjoyed them casually, but they're definitely not games that you're meant to really find exciting or anything. They're just kind of like relaxing,
chill. Like a Nintendo dog version of like Sims or something.
Nintendogs.
I mean, you could say that in a way. It's like Nintendo's take.
Yo, I'm serious. That's coming out.
You really think that's coming out?
Nintendogs for the Switch? Please, come on.
Don't kill your lab.
Oh my goodness.
Your dogs died in that game, man. It was dark.
It's so sad.
No, okay, okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Kingdom Hearts. I want.
You want it to come to Switch?
Yeah, even though I'm not gonna buy it for Switch, I want it to come to the Switch because I want the world to. It's such a good. Okay, the story is very complicated.
I've never played it. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game.
It is very complicated because it started off on the PlayStation 2, then jumped to like 1,000 different other platforms: the PSP, the Game Boy Advance, the 3DS. Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. Jeez. The PSP. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
Well, if they were to do it, they would just release like a trilogy type thing.
Well,
the thing is,
there's more than a trilogy.
Well, yeah, there's more than 3, but like in like a big package type deal. Like if you buy like, how many are there? Like 5 or 6 or something? Like just in like a $40 package.
Yeah, kind of how like they have for PS4, the 1.5 and 2.5 HD remake.
Yeah, they would have to put that on there.
Like I want to have it. Like put it on the Switch. Put it on Xbox. It makes more sense to put it there because Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually coming out for the Xbox. But I would like it to come to the Switch as well. But,
yeah, that would be pretty good.
Or a new Square. I don't know, like an older. No, Chrono Trigger. That's what I was thinking of. Chrono Trigger for the Switch.
Can we get a remake of Chrono Trigger on the Octopath Traveler engine?
Yes.
Oh please,
I'll buy it.
So gorgeous.
I have Chrono Trigger on my PC. I love that game.
People are saying that Mother 3. People want Mother 3.
Oh yeah, Mother 3 as well.
I mean, Mother 3 is something that I feel is like a myth. Like I feel like
I think that's like huge wishful thinking. That's like saying I want a new Kid Icarus game on the Switch. It took.
Yeah, I mean, I want a new Kid Icarus game too.
That would be pretty cool.
I just think like people have been clamoring for Mother 3 for so long, and we know Nintendo's aware because they've made jokes about it before. But
yeah, it's like Half-Life 3 or Left 4 Dead 3. We're never gonna get those games. We're not. We talk about it every year, but we never do.
Like, this year, I swear, guys, this year's finally the year.
But then again, they did the same thing for Kingdom Hearts 3 because it has been a very long time since the actual 3rd installment. It's been over 10 years. Just as long as The Last Guardian for PlayStation 3.
Well, I think it's a really interesting point to bring up that, what do you call it? What's it called? Nintendo Online service, because they're supposed to be 20 NES games.
Yeah, and that's supposed to release this month.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I haven't heard anything.
It's interesting to think like we want all these remakes or these remasters or whatever, but they might just be released through that instead.
I think that would be a good idea. I would like them. I would like them to bring back the Virtual Console in some type of way, even if it's through Switch Online. Like honestly, if it's like $40 a year, people will do.
No, yeah, definitely. Because I think that the high hopes for re-releasing like the big popular games on the Switch
just
for that
emulator and let people play.
Because they have Legend of Zelda. They have the original Legend of Zelda coming out.
And it's supposed to have online support, and I don't know how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, me neither. But if Legend of Zelda is one of their biggest titles, then I don't think they're gonna stop at Chrono Trigger.
They're able to have like the way it works because they do explain that bit of it on the website, and apparently like if you're playing a single player game, The
Like, time
online is
trials?
essentially like a share a controller kind of
Okay,
experience.
I thought it was gonna be like time trials. So you can beat the game the fastest because I mean the first
Yeah, I thought it was
Legend
gonna be like
Zelda game isn't that long, but
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, I'm watching you play Zelda. Oh, you suck at this dungeon. Pass the controller to me. And then
oh yo, imagine they did that for Pokemon.
no.
Oh wait, they are no, kind of, sort of.
I don't think we necessarily need that for Pokemon.
You know what I really
It's already
want?
happening. It's too late. No, I'm just kidding.
I really want them to have achievements because Nintendo like never does
Yeah.
achievements. And now that they have an online, now's their time to put achievements in their game. I
want-
know they won't. They won't.
No,
But
they
I want
won't.
them
I want them to get rid of their friend codes in general and just have
Oh,
everyone have an actual Nintendo account because
And
I'm
it's-
tired of it.
It's so weird. Like it's such a weird concept because I as someone who's owned basically every Nintendo console, I've met people who thought Nintendo has kept the friend code thing at all times when in reality they didn't have that at all for the Wii U. And
Oh,
the
they
Wii U
didn't?
had a normal
That was
the
the
Wii
only
U,
never
Nintendo
owned it.
console I've never owned was the Wii U. It was the only
the
one.
Wii U had
Same.
a normal friend system. You could message people. You could video chat with people. Like
I thought
They
the
had
Switch
all
was
It was
Yeah,
essentially
thanks.
a DS in the home. Like if you really think about it, it was like a stand, like a stable DS. You got your TV screen, and you got your tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
So-
how I always thought of it.
I want PictoChat back.
Oh my god. Actually, no, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Like
God.
you send your friends all your secret crushes through PictoChat. Nobody will know.
for me, it was just a bunch of inappropriate drawings. So
PictoChat was. I used to think that was the coolest thing when the DS, like the original, like clunky Frisbee DS, came out.
Oh my
I thought that
gosh.
was the coolest thing ever. All I'm
the
saying
DS
is
mode.
they need to put Pokemon Stadium on the Switch.
Yep. Thank you.
It's all like, please, or something like, or at least put like XD Gale of Darkness, or not Battle Revolution. That was
matter.
yeah. But like like they have so many other IPs. Like even if they did make like a new like Hey You Pikachu, like that would be amazing because now people can actually go. Wait, is there a front? There's not a back-facing camera on the Switch, is there? I
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. I never noticed to check. I guess I just assumed. I should not be assuming a lot of things. It gets me into trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Well, all I know is, I mean, do you think we're gonna see any of the really huge games at this direct? I mean, other than Smash, because I'm pretty sure we all know that Smash is
Like
gonna show
huge
up in some
games, as
capacity.
in more
Like
that are
they're
coming out
big
this
heavy
year?
hitters, like Metroid Prime, or like.
Oh,
I
Mario.
think, I think so. I think they have something up their sleeve that they've
Yeah.
been waiting to drop. I just don't know what it is. I couldn't even tell you. It probably is Metroid, to be honest.
Mm.
That probably might be. Well, it might
Or
get
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
either
go more with Metroid.
I'm gonna go Metroid, but I think we're either gonna get like a reveal trailer or like some kind of trailer.
Yeah, other than like a
I think.
JPEG image on a screen. that people-
I feel I'm gonna go against you guys, and
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna see Metroid Prime at all.
What do you
Really?
think? Well,
My-
he has the intel. He has the intel, so
I don't
You're
have intel about that at all. Okay.
that's what they
But-
want you to think.
But I feel like because of the way they've treated Metroid Prime 4 by just like teasing the logo, I feel like Nintendo values it in like this big, as in like a big game.
Right,
Yeah,
that
a
is
year
true.
and a half ago.
What's that?
A year and a half ago.
I mean, Bethesda
Yeah,
did the same
true,
thing
but
at E3.
I
When
don't
saw
feel
the
like
Elder
they would
Scrolls-
necessarily show it at this direct. I feel
Yeah.
like they would hype it for a direct that
It
happens
might just be a
before
little
next year's
trailer or
E3.
something.
well, what does Nintendo usually like? What are their big direct days?
The big direct days are either the direct before E3
Mhm.
itself, and I guess you could say September.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah,
like
So
three-
September
3 to 4 a
counts
year.
definitely.
So I think
I'm
it's gonna
just
come
I
this
just
one.
have a feeling that I feel like the way they've been treating it, it's gonna just show up for before E3, like right before it, so that way they can have a big reveal for E3, if you get what I mean.
That's a great song.
Well, yeah, I agree with Shifty. It's I don't know, it's anyone's game, honestly. Like, we can make like the most wild and crazy predictions,
Yeah, like Pikmin.
We're like, oh my no, I
Pikmin 4?
never liked Pikmin.
Oh, it's a
Never. I can't do it. I've tried it. I never liked it. I totally forgot that was Nintendo IP. Like, oh yeah, he's in Smash too. Yeah, oh my.
Yeah, exactly. He needs Pikmin 4.
Dude, I swear, if they bring his brother in as a freaking Echo Fighter, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Is it one of them a costume change for him already?
I think so.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know. But I'm trying to think what else. What else?
I think we're gonna get a release date for Yoshi.
I think we'll at the very least we're definitely gonna see more of Yoshi because I don't think it's a coincidence their name got leaked.
Yeah, I really think.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. So what about like 3DS wise? I have no freaking clue. Like
I mean, other than the games they've announced and maybe a localization of Persona Q2, I don't see much unless they announce something completely new that we don't know about.
The 3DS.
Yeah, me too. Well, because it's a 35-minute direct, and people are like, "Oh, it's gonna be like 5 minutes."
That's long for Nintendo.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be like 5 minutes for the 3DS, and then like 30 for everything else. Well, they had a lot of stuff leaked.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, like there's a lot of stuff coming to Switch. So they also have the remaster for where they had what's it called?
The World Ends With You.
No, Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, Crystal Chronicle during Tokyo Game Show. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they had that, and then they just had like so many things that were going. I wonder if this new direct that's coming out Thursday, or rumored to come out, Thursday, is that if they're gonna keep it as it was, or all of those leaks and stuff. I wonder if they're gonna take them out.
I think they're gonna keep it as it was and just act like
it never happened.
Yeah. Because there have been times where Nintendo has they've made an announcement before already, and then they talk about it again as if they haven't before.
Yeah, I think it'll do that too.
Yeah, I agree.
Fire Emblem.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game either.
Either have I. I tried the Pocket Edition or whatever it was, but I got rid of that almost immediately because I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. But I'll play one. I'll buy it because I've never tried it.
If there's a demo, I'll try it out. That's one thing I like about Nintendo. They still do demos unlike half of these other companies.
I mean, at least you can give Capcom the benefit with Mega Man.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I was trying because I never played Dragon Ball Fighters, right? And I heard that the demo was on Switch. I go to download it. It's already over. It was like, thank you for playing our game. I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. I was so pissed. Yeah, it let me download it, and then it's like, oh, thank you for playing our game. I was just beta session is closed. I'm like, what?
That's so
That
bogus.
was 2 days. I was so pissed. I was like, son of a bitch.
We want to talk about the app. If they're gonna do more on the app, and
I hope they get rid of the app, and
they're not gonna. As much as we want them to get rid of the app, they're not gonna get rid of the app.
No, but Nintendo likes to be all new and fresh.
That's not even new. That's just backwards. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh no! It's new. It's just bad.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's innocent, and I'm like, no, it's no.
I call people on my phone, not through my. I've never tried it before. Does it at least work really well?
I have experimented with it and it does work, but the problem is that it's limited. Because the problem with the app,
the phone,
the problem with the app is that it's not on the Switch. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna go to a whole other device, we have other things that already exist for that, which is exactly what we're using to talk in the first place.
They're not even connected at all.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the app in the Switch that they aren't connected. I mean, you put in your same Nintendo ID or whatever it's called, but that's it. And then it's Splatoon 2, and then
it really doesn't make any sense. Why would I choose to install a whole other app to talk to someone only on the Switch when I could just add that person to Discord already, which I can use to talk to everyone.
I've never heard of the term Discord before.
It makes
Discord's
no
on
sense.
Xbox, but I don't know. I don't think it's on PlayStation either.
Like the only reason why people use PlayStation parties and like Xbox Live parties is because they're already in the system, so you don't have
Right.
to go somewhere else to talk to your friends.
Yeah.
Exactly. Steam has their own now. It's actually pretty good.
Oh,
I
I haven't tried it yet.
It's
If that's
actually,
the
yeah,
case.
it works pretty well. I mean, I still prefer Discord over, but yeah.
Mm.
I remember those
I think the
TeamSpeak
difference with
days.
Steam, or like the problem with Steam's party system, is that it has competition.
Yeah. Well, you
That's the
know,
only difference.
next you know, Nintendo's gonna implement TeamSpeak or something.
Oh man, I mean, I've seen
They
a lot of
would.
people like, I've seen a lot of people like entertain the idea of Nintendo working with Discord to try to figure out like an app for
No,
them.
but seriously,
have
like,
Discord work on it.
please do Nintendo, because that's fantastic. That would
I
solve
mean-
so many problems.
That would actually be like the best case scenario if they managed to just have like the ability to use Discord on Switch.
Yeah, the only sucky thing is that, like, with the Pro controllers now, there's no.
Yeah, there's no
aux.
way to like get the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just
that's true. Yeah.
That's
system.
it. So you, yeah, I've seen some crazy contraptions of people.
Yeah, and there's no like you can't do Bluetooth headphones to it, right? Or maybe you can.
See,
but-
Bluetooth would make sense.
Bluetooth headphones work. It's just you have
Okay.
to make sure they have the correct like, what was it, jack or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bluetooth would be an easy fix for now. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like we would have to buy an entirely new Pro controller.
Yeah, exactly. So this just came to mind. What about
Actually-
the ARMS characters in Smash?
Never
As
played
someone, I
Arms.
have.
Is that what your leaker? Is that what your inside man told you?
Yeah,
Is ARMS?
Well, they have not mentioned anything at all related to ARMS.
thank God. Joking.
Good.
I don't know much about the game, so I can't say anything.
I mean, I have like, I don't even remember how many hours. I have like 70, 80 hours
It
maybe.
looks
something
like a
like
lot
that.
of fun.
What?
Yeah, because there was a good point in time where I was very, very like into the game, and I was telling people like there's a certain level of depth to it that it's just not immediately noticeable.
Mhm.
Really? That's interesting. I'd never thought. Like I just thought it was like a bunch of jesters, like with swirly arms.
That's literally how I thought the game played.
Yeah, Like,
like everyone's just swinging their arms around, like.
yeah. That
Times.
was so lame.
And majority of the time, it doesn't end that way for like if I play somebody who plays it.
I feel
in
like
that
they would be overpowered
I
in
guess is what I'm
Smash.
saying.
Their freaking arms would just extend halfway through the freaking stage.
Well, yeah, because Ridley now, or not Ridley. I mean, what are the new ones? Belmont, right?
Yeah.
Or the new characters.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
They have.
he has the longest reach. I forgot.
Yeah, the longest reach now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have the two Belmonts. We have Ridley. We have Inkling. Daisy,
And then the Echo
Chrom,
Fighter.
Dark
Is
Samus, and King K. Rool.
Is Daisy an Echo Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
okay.
I never would have thought King K. Rool was gonna make it in. I
I didn't even know.
I
who that
never
was.
really was like, oh yeah, he'd make a great character. I was thinking more of like Sora, Goku, or Shadow.
Yeah, so did I. Well, everyone's freaking out now. They're like, oh, that they put the Donkey Kong nemesis in. That means all the nemesis or all the rivals
It
are
would
gonna.
make sense if all the the rivals were in, and I think that's why I really want Shadow to be in this game, but
So do I.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I really
Or
don't.
Knuckles.
Honestly,
well,
I
Knuckles is
think
an assist
when
trophy, and that's why
Oh,
people
that's
started
right, okay.
speculating that Shadow's in the game because they showed Knuckles as an assist trophy instead of Shadow, when Shadow was an assist trophy last year,
Yeah, okay.
or not last
Yeah,
year, last
but-
game. Sorry.
like I would imagine Shadow could be a Sonic Echo, but they could just change his recovery to be like Mewtwo's recovery, just so you could have like a teleport.
Yeah, because like I play a mod of Smash Brothers Brawl. It's called like Smash Legacy XP. I think I mentioned it before, and Shadow's playable in the game. And,
Yeah, it's on your podcast.
yeah, and like he has his I fucking love using him. Like he's great. Like he's not overpowered. Like he just has his own moveset, and it's possible. Ridley's in the game too, so like that's why I was like, okay, I can see Ridley being part of Smash. But yeah, I hope it happens, but we'll see.
I'll actually say I'm surprised you guys didn't see like King K. Rool as like possible, because I felt like he was a character that should have been in a long time ago.
I never really he's so yeah, I never really played a lot of Donkey Kong games.
I didn't even know. Who
I knew who he was. At first I was like,
I just felt
what?
like
I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
I just felt like from on my end, I felt like every villain should have been in for the most part, like every main villain of every series.
I agree.
So I was supporting Ridley. I was supporting K-Rool. Yeah, they barely got songs for the franchise. I don't even think they're gonna get another character. They still only have 2 songs of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know why. They have like one of the best like soundtracks ever.
There was this interview recently where they talked to Sakurai about that kind of thing, like how does the music stuff work, and he straight up said that when it comes to other properties and other franchises that other companies own, some companies ask for more money than others.
Oh, that makes okay. Yeah. Well, there we go.
And he didn't directly call out Square Enix, but he's basically calling out Square Enix.
Yeah. He's like some companies ask for more money than others. Just looks at the screen. He's like, there it is. There's a look.
Like you notice Final Fantasy only has 2, and you're like, okay, we know.
Well, I can't wait to use it as my iPod. Just carry it around.
I see myself never using it.
I've never taken my Switch out of the house. Ever.
Mine's always in my dock.
Mine's always in my dock.
I take mine out. I will say that, like when I went to go to the Best Buy event, to play Smash Ultimate, I brought my Switch with me.
See, like I'm too afraid my stuff's gonna get yoinked or something, and I'm like, nah, you staying in the house. Like I mean, like I'll take it out of the dock and maybe play with it around the house, but that's about it. But
I understand. I mean, I live in New York.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I live in Tennessee, so it's like.
Yeah, it's like I live in like a very rough neighborhood in New York. Like it's common for that kind of thing to happen around here.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely. Like, people just come up to you and take your crap, and just run away, and you're just like, it all happens so fast.
Well, yeah, they want free 900 music tracks.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I believe like Smash Ultimate is now, in terms of space, like the biggest game made by Nintendo. Like
how many gigs is it?
It's
I think it's like 30 or something like that.
It's like
no, it's not 30. It's definitely not 30.
I think it's like 13 or something.
It's like 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It beat like Breath of the Wild for like their biggest like space
they keep pumping out
game or whatever.
These Echo Fighters. It's gonna be 30. They keep pumping out all these Echo Fighters. Like, oh, yep, we're just gonna put everyone in the game. Everyone's an Echo of someone. Have some fun. Like, sweet.
Well, okay. Speaking of Echoes, is this gonna be like the last Smash game?
Okay, Sakurai says that a lot, but like honestly, as much as like we've seen him working so hard on this game, like I feel like it'd be really tough for him to kind of just like let that go. Like I feel like it's either just gonna like it probably has to like die with him.
Yeah, how do you top Ultimate though?
Exactly, like I don't think you can. Like there's no way another Smash Brothers game can top this.
Honestly,
if Luigi came out.
Honestly, the only way they can top Ultimate is if they just continuously kept the whole cast and it just kept adding more on top of it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way. But then they might get to the point where it's like Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That game had a crap ton of characters, but a lot of like the attacks ended up being the same. Like they weren't even echoes; they were literally clones of each other from time to time.
Yeah,
and I think that's when they run into that problem. Or they could learn from their mistakes, like with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, because that game had a crap ton of characters. But I think they did that game. There's a lot of justice in that game because there was a lot of multiple versions of Naruto, but they all had their own individual like moveset and how they ran, how they attacked and everything. Nothing was like 100% the same. So maybe they could, but then again, it's kind of hard to top. But like honestly, I would be okay with this being the last Smash Bros.
I feel like it's not going to be because I don't know. Like ever since
I'd be okay if it was, but I don't think it will.
It won't be. It definitely won't be. Like Sakurai says that all the time.
He does.
And Brawl, like each game has felt like the last one since Brawl.
Seriously, yeah, that is true. I was like, oh my god, they put my boy Sonic in the game. This can't get no better than this. And then
Oh,
they put
how they
Cloud
gonna
in the
top
game. I was
having
like,
Solid
what?
Snake and Sonic, and then Wii U happened, and then they got Cloud, and they got Ryu.
Dude, when
and
Cloud
they
came in, I swear to God, I shit my pants. That was
The 3DS
fantastic.
had, or I mean, the Wii U version had DLC. Just, I don't think Ultimate's gonna have DLC.
No, I guarantee you, Ultimate will have DLC.
Nintendo's
I
finally starting to
guarantee
see, oh, we can make money off DLC and online services.
Yeah, when they put that for Legend of Zelda, I was like, wow, this is like.
That's not Nintendo at all. But
Yeah.
it's they're learning slowly, but they're learning.
Oh, they've been doing DLC relatively often since the 3DS/Wii U
I
like
got
era.
you.
Like around that time, and since I was, actively on the Wii U, I was kind of just getting used to seeing Nintendo do it.
Mm.
And I guarantee you, Ultimate will have it because I don't know
Without
how
a
much
doubt.
money Smash for Wii U DLC made, but I guarantee you it made a fuck ton of money.
It was like what, $30 for all the other DLC characters, and that's like half of a game right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
like, here's the thing: Smash DLC was overpriced, and everyone still
absolutely
bought
it
it.
was. 100%.
Everyone still, you paid I think it was $8. I'm trying to remember correctly. I
thought
think
it
it
was
was $8 for one character in the stage.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's right. Huh.
I would have never have done that.
And I did it, and I did it proudly.
Yeah, everyone wants
Every
to play
character.
some new freaking characters, man. You think I'm
And-
not gonna play as Corn or Cloud? Like, you're out of your mind.
And keep in mind, and like that's the DLC that everyone bought. And then you have the smaller tier DLCs that were just stages, and then they had me outfits, and all
yeah,
these
the
things
Gino
cost
Me
money.
outfit.
And then imagine the guy who bought all that stuff. Imagine how hardcore the fan base of
You
Smash
probably
Brothers
paid
is.
twice over for the game. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
By that point.
And honestly speaking, I would prefer if Smash came out with a season pass. I know that's like
Ooh.
blasphemous, but
no,
you're
what?
more likely to get it to like a flat like $30 to $50 range than to double
You
the
know
price
what
of
you're
the game.
getting because it's Smash, and Smash has been it's not like a brand new fighter. Like, it's not like how they brought back like Killer Instinct or something like that, and they had a season pass, and no one in today's age has really played like Killer Instinct unless you're like 40 or 50 or I don't know, just in general.
Or 23 because I played KI back in the day.
Or 20. Okay, maybe it just flew over my head. I was too busy raising my right shoe. So, but
Hopefully all the Brawl fans, or not the Brawl fans, the Melee fans will move over to Ultimate.
dude, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for anyone out there who's a Melee fan. I'm sorry. But
You're hot garbage.
I
wasn't gonna say
unironically,
that.
Well, you're not hot garbage, but like,
We
Melee
need
is
to get
hard
like
garbage.
Melee's done. It's over with. It's if you want to go play on a standard definition,
Yeah,
GameCube.
when I went to that Smash Ultimate line, I was talking to a friend of mine on that line, and he said to me, "What do you think is the one thing you could say right now that'll piss off half the people on this line?" And I just yelled out, "Melee sucks!"
Pretty much. It's very overrated.
Yeah.
Like,
It is like unironically probably my least favorite Smash game. I'd rather play Smash 64.
oh, absolutely, I would. Like, I mean, yeah, I loved it when I was a kid. I thought it was the best thing ever. I'm like, oh my god, look at these graphics. They're just like so amazing, all the detail. But yeah, like as I got older, I was like, okay, I'm really tired of this GameCube controller. I don't like it at all. It's like the L
Really?
and R button. You have to like press halfway through the friggin' controller.
you're the only person that complains about that.
No, I'm sorry. I will be playing with my Pro controller because I spent $70 on it. I'm not gonna buy another controller.
I still play with the Joy-Cons. I have yet to buy the Pro controller just because it's so expensive.
Once you do, you'll never go back.
Well, yeah, because it's like I could buy the Pro controller right now, or I could buy a whole $60 game and a $10 game,
Yeah, that's
and that
true.
wins. That wins every time.
Well, like a lot of the indies that are on Switch, like I don't feel the desire to buy any indies on the Switch because I can get them on my PC for like a little bit less.
I mean, that is true, but you can't bring your PC outside.
I never bring my Switch outside. So that
Well,
shit stays in this. It's in the dock right now.
Well, can you take a shit and play Hollow Knight on your PC?
Yes.
He has to get a bucket. That's what he has to do.
You guys don't use buckets? Come on.
Buckets. Buckets.
No, I feel like the
Bro,
reason I use on Switch
I mean, I'll say that I hate Melee, but I still use the GameCube controller for Smash.
I can't use it anymore. Like, yeah, it's great, but like, I swear that the controller was specifically made for Smash and nothing else. Like, nothing else. I don't know.
Well, it's for racing games. The GameCube controller, you can like press it down a little bit, and the car like is supposed to speed up.
I just if the L and R didn't go halfway through the freaking controller, how do you press it? Maybe, but yeah, I can't do it. I thought about it, and I was like, nah. I already have a Pro controller, so I'm just gonna.
No, I'm super excited for Diablo 3 and for Civ 6. Even though my friend that plays like the Civ games, he loves them. He says 6 is the worst one, but you know, I've never played one.
I never played a Civ game. Those aren't really my forte, but
they're not mine either. But the Switch makes it so like I just like want to play them all the time. That's why I'm so hyped for this direct, because I've never played like half the games that came out in the indie direct or anything, but like now I'm just gonna get them.
Seriously, even with me, it's like for Nintendo games, the games I normally played was like they're Mario games, Zelda games, Pokemon, Smash, Kirby game every once in a while. That's about it, to be completely honest with you. That is pretty much it. Yeah,
I would say, because I've noticed that some people tend to just stick to what they know when it comes to like Nintendo's exclusives, but there's a lot of like Nintendo games that are actually really like well-made games and are really good games that just people haven't given a chance just because they aren't Mario, Zelda, and you know, the known ones. Like I would say, like one of my favorite games of all time is Xenoblade Chronicles, and that's a game I didn't even give a chance back when it first came out because of, you know, I was more into Zelda, Mario, and the usual stuff. It wasn't until they had the 3DS port announced that I decided to go back and give it a shot, and I fucking love that game.
Yeah, I heard, because I've been thinking about getting Xenoblade Chronicles too, but it probably, I don't know, because I'm gonna be playing Smash a lot, and then when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I'm gonna be playing the fuck out of that game, and then Anthem comes out. I know everyone hates EA, I hate them too, but I'm willing to give BioWare like one more shot. But,
you mean Destiny?
Shut up. No, it's called Iron Man the game.
Boy.
No, Anthem. When I first saw Anthem, I was like, "Oh, this is like."
I'm
Destiny.
still pumped for it. No,
I mean, it looks beautiful. I think it's just like.
I think it's gonna do better than Destiny. I swear.
Oh,
I swear it is.
Like, it's gonna be Destiny, and then what's that? No Man's Sky is kind of what it looks like. Just like, because I like the exploration that I saw on the gameplay.
I'm avoiding the fuck out of Anthem.
Why?
I think it's gonna be a train wreck.
Battlefield 5.
Because I only own a Switch and a GameCube.
I mean that is a reason, but I have the platforms Anthem will be available on, and I think it's gonna be a train wreck.
Once they get so yeah, I was talking to Shifty about this. I'm kind of embarrassed because this goes against everything I fucking believe in, but I think I'm gonna get a PlayStation 4. I'm gonna get a PlayStation 4.
I've had one for like 5 years, but it's like I got it from a friend because it was broken, and I took it in. He's like, "Oh, $80 and we'll fix it," and it's just been in my closet, broken for like 5 years.
I mean, I would have fixed it.
It's just like I have no desire to play it because there's nothing out. I'd much rather play Nintendo.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, I feel like Nintendo just has like the stronger exclusives as a whole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, there's a few, there's a lot of multiplayer games I'll play. Actually, not really, a few, but like I like single player games, and like anything else like if I buy PlayStation, I will not be buying PlayStation Network Online. It's strictly for their exclusives and nothing else. I can promise you that.
need it for.
That's it. And I'll be playing Smash all day. But like majority of my multiplayer games, I play on my PC because that's where all my friends are.
Yeah,
I think say,
because. Oh, sorry. You go.
I was just gonna say that. Do you think Nintendo Switch Online is gonna change in any way with this Direct?
It needs to. It needs to. I know we got a little bit off track there for a second, but yes, it does. Like I'm like, okay, it's $20 a year, and yes, that's cheap. But people need to keep in mind, and number one, when you go into a Nintendo Direct, you cannot expect anything because everyone has their, you know, their theories and which, you know, will make them happy. And if it's not what they're expecting, then people get really let down. And it's like, okay, don't go into this Direct expecting anything. But I'm being a hypocrite because I'm expecting them to talk about fucking Nintendo Switch Online because it's like it's supposed to release this month. This month, like the month's almost like halfway over.
Yeah,
the second. Like, where is it? Like, where's the information?
That's in like 4 days.
Yeah, like yeah.
It's unimaginable.
Going on the website, it's like the most basic thing ever. It's like,
yeah, they're still like, oh yeah, there are 20 NES games,
and there's cloud saves, and there's other goodies. I'm like, what the hell are these other goodies, Nentendo? I need to know. A family plan.
I don't care about your family.
I got to know.
Yeah. God,
they screwed themselves over. I think they screwed themselves over.
I honestly feel like with the information that we know, they're not. The Direct is not going to do anything to change the opinions of everyone who's disappointed by it, and that's the majority of people.
Yeah, I just want to know more about it, so I know what I'm spending my $20 on. Like, yeah, it's only $20, but it's only $20. So like, can we really expect that much? Because I mean, you know, at PlayStation and Xbox Live, excuse me, you know, yeah, they pay $60, extra $40 more, but like, you know what you're getting. You pay for what you get. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like $20 a month. I want as
$20
much
a year.
Yeah, like I want as much as I can get out of it. But like, are we really gonna even get that much? Because it's only $20 a year, and like that's very low. That's stupid cheap, which is great. But it's like, how much? You know? Okay, well I paid this $20, and you know they have all these, you know, not smaller titles, just like all these smaller features. Where a lot of these features should be standard, like cloud saves, and I know a lot of people have been rambling about that, and I don't know. It's just, I want Nintendo to be better. I want them to communicate because they haven't been communicating at all lately. But we'll see.
I don't know. I feel like it's like, I feel like what we know now is sadly all there is.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how I feel, because
and Nintendo never backed down ever.
Well, yeah, they took down all the emulation sites. That was good. They wanted a freaking rampage, man. Just sweeped everything. I'm like, okay, this either means you're gonna bring some kind of virtual console back to the Switch, which they need to.
Yes, 100%.
Everything that, you know, people bought on their Wii U, they should be able to transfer over. In some way, shape, or form, they should be able to.
Well, no, because now they're doing all the ports of like every freaking game.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Do you guys watch Wolf Den?
Yes.
I know Arrogantcoin does. Do you, Shifty?
Yeah, I'm aware of them, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's because they put out a video. Bob put out a video today about like the indie fatigue.
Wait, I haven't seen it yet. Don't ruin it. I just got home.
Never mind. So anyway, Bob now.
Yeah, that was my guilty pleasure for later tonight.
I got you.
Well, okay, so from what I can understand, overall the predictions seem to go, Yoshi's gonna be there, right?
Oh
yes.
Yeah, I think Yoshi's gonna be there.
Date. Release date for Yoshi.
Okay, release date. What do you think the release date is gonna be? Like, curious. You can make an estimate.
February or March.
March 17th. I don't know why.
I think March or April is fair because I feel I feel like they're gonna try to use it to fill the same time slot Kirby did this year.
Well, remember because what else comes out? 19. Fire Emblem comes out.
Pokemon.
That's
Yeah, but that
November.
comes out in a month.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the real Pokemon next year.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but that's
sorry.
definitely not going to be early next year.
Yeah, I know. It's not coming till like holiday next year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they release Pokemon at the same time. Every time a new game comes out, it's always in like November. Every single time. So
Yeah.
we have November of 19 is gonna be Pokemon. Then we have Fire Emblem, which is gonna be at some
Far
point,
away.
and then Yoshi.
And they said when I know they have a confirmed release date for Fire Emblem. I think.
What about Super Mario DLC?
What, like Odyssey DLC?
Yeah.
They could, and I don't.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's unlikely. Like I think it's very likely. I just don't know
Oh, a Mario Party.
when that would happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
They
Mario
oh yeah,
Party.
they could show off Mario Party. Although I'm not sure what else there is to share. Like really announce unless they officially announce new characters or like boards or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, isn't it supposed to come out in 19, or is it supposed to? It's supposed to come out in 19, right?
October, I believe. Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
think
okay,
they'll
I didn't know
port
if they
any
had
of
a
their
date
Zelda
for it
games
yet.
over?
Wait,
You think they'll port like Twilight Princess or like Skyward Sword over?
I'm thinking they're gonna port over new Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Maker?
No, new Super Mario Brothers.
Speaking of Bob,
Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that, but they should definitely put over Super Mario Maker.
I
That
mean-
game looks like a lot of fun. I played it at my buddy's house. It was just insane. It was just a great time, grand time.
Mario Maker is if Smash for Wii U wasn't the system seller, Mario Maker was the system seller.
yeah, I'd never played Mario Maker.
Mario Maker is great.
No,
it's a-
yeah, it's really really fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys
It's-
think? Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say like that. The only thing they would really have to do to make Mario Maker better is just improve the general like creation tools.
Yeah.
But like gameplay is like just where it needs to be, I think.
Well, do you think it'll be like Mario Maker 2 or like a?
With how long it's taking them to put any kind of Mario Maker on the system, despite the fact that it's one of the best games on the Wii U, if not the best game on the Wii U, I'm thinking there's gonna be a sequel instead of a port.
I think that's what's gonna happen too. Maybe not like a Super Mario Maker 2, but like a Super Mario Maker Deluxe or something.
Yeah, because I feel if it was just a port, it would have happened already, or it would have been like more of a priority.
Oh, did they confirm the port for Super Mario Bros? We
I
No,
don't
but it's
think
heavily rumored.
yeah.
okay, so that might show up too then.
Yeah, I think that's gonna show up. I think Civ 6 is gonna show up. Yoshi's definitely showing up. There's no way that leak happened and it's not showing up. It's there.
Yeah, I
You know?
think the Final Fantasy one's gonna show up.
I'm going with
Or
Chrono
the
Trigger.
Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah,
Chrono Trigger for sure. I think.
yes, 100%.
Well, because I mean, Square's. I mean, they've been a pretty big JRPG. You know.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
favorite genre, like
know,
like turn-based or like my favorite. Oh, Dragon Quest.
Never played it. No, that's a lie. I played one Dragon Quest. I like
I've
some
never played
JRPGs, not all. But I'm more of like a Western RPG. But yeah.
Is one of the Persona games coming, or has it already?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, there apparently it was some. I don't know where exactly. I was just told about it. That apparently there's a rumor that Persona 5 might get ported. I don't
Or
think
better.
that's likely, to be honest.
Me
I don't-
neither.
Because no mainline Persona game has really left the PlayStation family systems. We get the spin-offs, sure, and we get the regular Shin Megami Tensei games, but never like mainline Persona.
That's true. I have a question because you guys already know how I kind of feel about Pokemon Let's Go. Do you think that Pokemon Let's Go is a system seller? If Smash was not coming
Yes.
out this year,
Oh, don't get me started
Yes.
on.
do you think
Yes.
you think
Yes.
that people will actually go out and buy a Switch for Pokemon Let's Go?
Yes,
Yes.
100%. And
That's not even a question. That's not even debatable.
it's disappointing, yeah, but it's gonna happen.
It's only
Okay,
disappointing.
okay, fair enough.
It's literally only disappointing to the hardcore crowd, but the massive casual fan base that Pokemon has, it's not even a question.
Yeah, well, I think honestly, what they're doing in their like marketing towards it, it's not even to the casual fans don't even want it anymore.
Splishy splash.
Thank you.
Bouncy bubble.
I'm telling you right
Fuzzy
now.
Buzz.
I'm telling you right
that was kind
now.
of fire though.
It
I'm not gonna
looks
lie.
great. No, like
Guys,
the moves look
guys,
great. It's just the
I'm
names.
telling you.
What?
That game's gonna sell a lot. Like
No,
I know.
No, it is because
like-
I mean, Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises in the world. I don't know. Like, if I
Like, 'cause
didn't buy my Switch when I did, and Smash didn't come out this year, I would not buy a Switch for that game.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
I mean, yeah,
well, I
but
guess we're
you
completely-
fit into like a demographic
Yeah.
that is not fitting for the game. I'm not making. Before anyone thinks I am. I'm not making the argument that this is for kids, so you're not allowed to criticize it. I'm not saying that. Just what I am saying is that you expect like a hardcore RPG when that's not what Nintendo's trying to make here.
And it's not even that because it's okay. So when
I'm so heated.
I really like because like it's fine. Like for the people out there listening, I'm sure people are gonna enjoy this game. It's just not for me. And when they announced that it was Pokemon Yellow, like the anniversary with a 10-year, 20, I can't really remember.
20-year probably.
20-year, and I was like, okay. I'm like, they'll probably do like a Pokemon just like a remake of actual Pokemon Yellow, in order to like not inspired by Pokemon Yellow, because the only real thing that's
It's a
inspired-
remaster.
right? Like I wanted like an actual like a remaster, I guess, because we had Fire Red and Leaf Green. That was fantastic. I wanted that on the Switch instead of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because I feel like that would have been so much of an easier time. Like it would have been like a core game, but take away all the other Pokemon that aren't the original 150. Like only put in 150 Pokemon from Gen 1. And then, I guess you could have like some Mega Evolutions in there. But
Yeah.
like just make it back to what it used to be, but still have those online features, and then get people pumped for Gen 8, because they did like a remake of Ruby and Sapphire. And I mean, I thought they sold pretty well, and I didn't have a 3DS at the time, but I really wanted to buy it and play it. And then we got Sun and Moon. Like like a year after or something like that.
Yeah.
So
2 years.
That's just me though. Like I'm sure people are gonna have fun playing it. I'm not saying it's gonna be an ass game. It's just not for me.
And the thing, what I'm saying is that's okay, because I think the demographic that Nintendo's aiming for is obviously not the hardcore demographic with this game, which is also exactly why.
I was like, what?
which is also exactly why they not only announced Let's Go, but they announced a hardcore RPG Pokemon game next year at the same time.
Yeah,
because they want to make it very known and and loud and clear that they did not abandon you.
Okay, I gotta
true.
rant real fast. I have to rant real fast. I generally disagree. Like I hate. Like I'm such a vivid like Pokemon fan. Like I'm super hardcore, and like if I didn't own a Switch now, if Pokemon Let's Go came out, I would buy it just for Pokemon Let's Go. And I hate that game. Like my Twitter is like literally 90% just crapping on Let's Go. And
we have that
but
other
I'm
guy.
still gonna go out
Not
and
gonna
like,
name
buy
his
it.
name, but there's this one guy on Twitter.
Like
he defends
they
Pokemon
even-
Let's Go to know, and that's fine. That's totally fine. He's very excited for the game. I understand, but like,
yeah, well, like
you
'cause
can't
they
find
even say
anything
on
wrong
their-
with the game that he doesn't like. I'm not saying that we should be shitting on this game, because I don't want to shit on the game. I don't.
No, either do I.
It looks great. It's just not for me. That's all. That's all.
But
That's
it's
all I
like
can say.
in their articles, it even says there are going to be elements for like new players, which is fine. I mean, that's who their target audience is. But it also says we're also bringing back, and it's also going to be fun for the hardcore fans. It's like, and then Buzzy Buzz or whatever comes out.
Meet your friendly rival. It's like,
Oh,
No,
okay.
but-
Let me actually. That is the one thing I will defend. Let's go on. I don't understand why people suddenly dislike friendly rivals when Sun and Moon and X and Y both had those.
Okay,
Oh,
I heard about them in Sun and Moon and X and Y, and I wasn't a fan of that at all. Like I want Gary or whoever to just like make me feel like,
Because I personally, I'm not saying you two in particular, but I personally know many people who saw that trailer of the friendly rival thing and got annoyed, but were also the same people who love HoW and Sun and Moon. I'm like, how?
Okay.
No,
That
yeah.
is very valid because I never played them, but you know I've seen gameplay and I was like, wow. I'm like,
Right.
these were
And
like,
don't-
they're like, are they even rivals anymore? Are they just
And don't
like
get me wrong. Don't
people
get me
that you
wrong.
randomly face like.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I agree. Like, I prefer my rivals being like more.
I want my
you know,
rival to be a dick to me. Like, is this too much?
like being
that's
like
all I
overly
want.
competitive. I like Blue. I liked
I
I
love
think
Blue.
it was the Generation
Silver?
4 rival. I forgot his name. They
Gen
would-
4, Gen 4. Was that Barry?
Well, Gen 4 was your friend, too.
Was it Gen 5 I was thinking of
What
then?
Gen
'Cause
4
I know one of
is-
those two.
Gen
was
4
like,
is Diamond and Pearl? Is that Diamond?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Barry. The guy with the
that was
blonde
Barry,
hair.
but he was your friend.
Yeah, but he
so
was
who's
still
the other guy?
annoying.
Because I remember there was another guy. Like, I forgot which game it was then. But generally speaking, like
Oh, the
I
one that
like the
becomes a
rivals
gym
being
leader,
like
like Black and
overly
White 2? Black and White and Black and White 2?
Oh,
Okay.
Taryn?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah. That's who you're talking about. Well, I don't mind that they have friendly rivals because at least they came out and said friendly rivals. Like I said, if that's what they want to target their target audience, and like that's how they want to market it,
Is there
then that's
ever
fine.
such thing as a
You can
friendly
respect that.
rival though? Like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
with
definitely.
how it was like nobody, it came out of nowhere that he was like super friendly to you, and like, but there was like no competition there. The X and Y friendly rivals, I actually really enjoyed that because there was some kind of a camaraderie. There was like a story. Like I actually felt connected
Right.
to the character.
okay.
Sun and Moon, I didn't feel that, but now in the new one, where it's like you have your friendly rival or whatever, at least they're going out and saying it's your friendly rival. So I don't really-
and
I don't
basically,
mind
like
that.
all a rival is just someone who's competing with you to gain like the same promotion or something like that.
Yeah.
So there is a such thing as a friendly rival, but it's just like that big jump of hate I saw Let's Go get for that one trailer. I thought was a little unwarranted.
That's fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
agree with that because
So can I.
yeah, because I was saying I was like, wait, I'm like, haven't like all the rivals in the past 2 games has been like buddy with you, like oh,
Yeah.
what kind of Pokemon did you catch there, Ash? Like, I don't know, just
They're all like really, for the most part, a lot of them are really friendly.
it's
So
like
it's like
Richie from
that's the
friggin'
one thing
anime.
I can understand, like the dumbing down of mechanics and those things. I can get that, but that one thing I was like, you guys gotta stop. I was just trying to trash on it now.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh yeah, well Pokemon's really tough. I'm like, I've been playing Pokemon since I was 6. And if
The
I
fact
can
that you
beat
can beat the
Giovanni,
game-
if I can beat Giovanni and Blue, so can you. And like,
the fact that you can beat the game at 6 years old means that the game
it was
never
pretty
that difficult.
simple. Like yeah, like the internet wasn't like as big, but like I had my strategy guides. I did research. But
Well,
yeah.
I think that the what were the 3 moves, like Splishy Splashy and like Buzz.
Buzzy.
there was Splishy Splashy, Sizzly Slide,
Yeah.
Bouncy Bubble,
I don't mind it because I
Fuzzy
mean
Bud.
the names
It's
are
just
weird.
the names. Like the moves look
Well,
fine. Just change the names.
Because
I mean, you also have to
Pokemon
keep in
Yellow.
mind, like, imagine the grown man who came up with those names.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo or Game Freak is run by toddlers at this point.
well,
uh,
because in Pokemon Yellow you can't evolve your Pikachu. So in Pokemon
See,
Let's
that's
Go,
one thing I didn't really get because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this game because originally I was like, all right, like at first I wanted to, and then I read more into it and it's turned me off more and more. And there's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can't evolve your starter Pokemon. I'm like, well,
yeah, so you can't evolve your Eevee, but Eevee has the 3 evolutions in the original game, which are water, electric,
yeah.
and
So
fire.
like, apparently they say you can catch others, like other
Yeah,
Pikachu's. And
I
other
mean the
Eevees and
reason
evolve
why you can't do it is not because of like any limitation in terms of
Right.
like evolving. It's supposed to be replicating that Ash and Pikachu like relationship. And
Yeah,
that's, like,
yeah,
the entire
exactly.
point of the game. Like they literally have like grooming and like customizing
Yeah,
the
I
Pokemon
saw.
Yeah, and just
for the reason.
But like,
for that
it's-
exact
Ash's
reason.
Pikachu is so inconsistent. Like he got beat by level 5 Snivy, like in Gen 5. I'm like,
look, we
didn't
can't
you just
bring
take
up
down
that's a-
Regice like 2 seasons ago? And then
Yeah,
he
he like,
lose.
took down a Latios or whatever in
Yeah.
3rd gen. And
It
then
was
like
weird.
you get a Snivy.
Like, I guess, like, okay, so they're trying to replicate the anime where, you know, no one's Pokemon evolves, and when it does, it's like super, super special. And
No,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't think that's what they're trying to replicate. They're trying to replicate the loving relationship of
Right.
you not wanting to
Yeah.
evolve them, whatever.
No, Eevee. You
Because
gotta
they've been trying to
evolve.
do
You
that
gotta win some
since
badges.
6 again.
No, I know what you mean, though. I know exactly what you mean.
Because they had Pokemon Refresh and everything, and then I think that like
Yeah, they did.
the new trailers came out, and you could like high five them, stuff, and like play with their hair. Like
Yeah.
I like that's a kid thing, but like
Yeah,
I'm an
it's
adult,
cr-
and I still like it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like,
still
I
like
like
it
it.
because they're trying to stop, but not stop, but like they're trying to make people care more about the Pokemon they're raising rather than just treating them as like,
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck that,
exactly.
dude. I got some badges to win. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, basically.
Pokemon are tools
Like,
of
oh, Ivysaur, you don't want to evolve? Well, gee, that's
Like
too
they don't
bad.
want you to look at your Pokemon like they're just a bag of different stats that you need to use to win.
No, literally. Like, oh, gee, Pikachu, you don't want to evolve? Well, like, we got some badges to win. Let's go. That's
Exactly,
evolving.
Pokemon. Let's go.
Oh, and they still haven't confirmed. Well, I mean, they've confirmed that you can.
Hello?
Oh, did he just cut off for you?
Yeah.
Huh?
You cut off. Go ahead.
Oh no, the motion controls. You have to do them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I will say that is the one thing that bothers me the most.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so I'm just supposed to walk up to Pokemon and just throw.
Like just Pokemon VR at this point.
Yeah, because like I remember when I was watching this one video on the No, and everyone was anticipating what they were supposed to be called, and they're like, yeah, like sources are telling us like supposedly they're supposed to pretty much be like replicate have a lot of Pokemon Go features, and everyone was like, I was like, ugh. Like, please Nintendo, please don't do it, please don't do it, please.
Well, here's the
Don't
thing:
do
like
it.
Nintendo doesn't really have any control over
Yeah.
Pokemon. Like they just kind of
because it's Game Freak and Nintendo, so it's kind of it's not
Yeah.
just
no. I mean, like Nintendo has no say in it
What do you mean?
because Nintendo doesn't own Game Freak. They don't own Pokemon. They own
Oh.
they own like a share. They own like the majority share.
You know what? That makes sense because even like if we're posting videos online, like to YouTube and stuff, there are certain IPs through Nintendo, quote unquote, that you can post and Nintendo won't flag it, or like you won't get a claim.
No, but Pokemon, let me
and-
tell you right now, out of personal experience, not only will they block your video, they will block it worldwide.
What?
Yeah.
And that is, and again, when it goes in, it does not say Nintendo. It says the Pokemon Company.
I wonder why. Because when we did our Pokemon predictions, I did Smash coverage or like recording, but granted it was a mod. But we never even got a claim for it. That's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah. They're finicky about their stuff. Like
I feel like a lot of Japanese companies
well,
are
when it
in
comes to-
general.
yeah.
Well, that is a little more like obvious to me because Smash is not like that's like a Nintendo property.
Yeah.
Like Smash as a whole. If you were just playing Pokemon, or if you showed off the Pokemon anime, your video's gone.
But I did. I remember because I cut over to there was like an Eevee cut clip and a Lucario clip, but we never got flagged for it.
Yeah,
So
because
I
I
guess
know
you guys
if
just
if
flew
you,
under the radar.
Thank
I know if
God.
you play with like an emulator, like if you play like a randomized Nuzlocke or something on your channel, like I'm pretty sure like Nintendo like will see that and then they'll never, and then let's say you never do it again and then you just do their content what they want, and like, and if they want to partner with you, even if it's like 5 years down the road, they'll ask you to delete your Nuzlocke from 5 years ago or else they won't sponsor you.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like crazy weird about
What
their
about
stuff.
Twitch? Can we stream their stuff
Keep-
on Twitch?
Keep in mind that like it is like 90, like I want to say 99% Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, and not Nintendo when it comes
Yeah,
to Pokemon.
no, yeah.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo
yeah, Game Freak
doesn't actually
Pokemon.
own Pokemon. They just kind of have like enough shares to make it exclusive.
Yeah. Don't they like distribute it
so
or something?
that means
That means like any and all decisions made to the games
we can
are all
technically-
them.
Yeah, it's all Game Freak.
So we can technically get some Pokemon on the Xbox, PlayStation.
I mean, no, because they still own like the majority stake.
Is that what you're hoping for the direct?
No, that would never fucking happen.
Yeah, like it's mostly them, and if anything, the only thing Nintendo does is basically go, "This is mine."
It's like Sony all over again. They don't actually make the games themselves. They just pay other developers to do
like they
it for
own
them.
like if I remember correctly, they own the majority stake because they helped start the IP or something.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that?
they're like when it comes to Pokemon specifically, you're working with the Pokemon company for the and like you can't.
Can
when
we
it comes
stream
to
it on
Let's
Twitch
Go,
and not get in trouble? Because that's what I was gonna do. Okay, then we're fine.
You should. I mean, don't quote me on it, but you should.
And I was gonna say, like, I don't think we can necessarily blame Game Freak for going in the direction of Pokemon Let's Go when you consider the fact that the popularity of Pokemon Go was astronomical, and then even when
that's true.
And here's the thing too, like a lot of people like to say Pokemon Go died. That game never died.
Oh
I
no,
don't
it
think
did.
it ever died. I
never
just
died.
stopped playing it after like the first summer it came out.
No, I
bored.
understand that, but there's a lot of people online who say like, oh, everyone only played Pokemon Go for like the first month and then it died.
Yeah, they're liars.
That game never died.
It had more users than Twitter at one point. That's scary.
It had, dude. It even at the point where it was at its lowest, it was still in the top 5 most grossing in the App Store.
Oh, speaking of apps, what do you guys think about Dragalia?
Oh, actually,
because that might be on the direct too.
I have no clue what that is.
Okay, that is a mobile
game. For
game.
Dragalia Lost.
Yeah. That's an interesting one. Although I'm going to say it's not going to be there only because they had a whole direct already like dedicated to it.
Yeah, you're right.
They might mention it though because Nintendo likes to reiterate.
Yeah, they'll probably just be like, "Oh, remember it's coming out September 7th, 9th."
Wants them to just be like, "Oh yeah, stay tuned for Nintendo Online," and not say anything else.
God.
They probably would. No, it's alright. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually because it's like a new IP, I guess if you want to call it that. It's because it's a new game, you know, and it's
new
on
IPs
it.
are always scary from time to time. You never know how they're gonna do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Dragalia Lost might do well though, but actually, you know what I just remembered since you mentioned mobile? What the hell happened to Mario Kart Tour and Legend of Zelda being on mobile?
I don't know.
I've never heard of those.
Like Mario Kart Tour, like was a thing. Like they announced it and everything, and like way in the past when they first said generally that they were gonna do mobile games. After Mario Run, they were like, "Yeah, we're also planning an Animal Crossing and Zelda game," and we got the Animal Crossing one. What the hell happened to the Zelda one?
I'm kind of glad they on that one out with the Zelda one.
I'm not even sure how that would work.
Yeah, me neither.
If I had to guess, maybe something like, I would imagine it has to have microtransactions because Fire Emblem Heroes is doing so well for them, like financially.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think in the actual direct will focus much on mobile. I think it's just gonna be 3DS and Switch and not really, like put too much time on that.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, well, I think we've talked for like a very long time.
Yeah. A little bit over an hour, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
An hour 20.
All right. Well, I think that is definitely enough for a discussion video. If you guys want to, plug anything in particular, like your YouTube, your Twitter, do that now.
Oh, all right. So yeah. Thank you guys thank you, Shifty, for having us both on. And if you want to check out our channel over at BrokeBoiGaming, that's literally just BrokeBoi, BOI gaming. We do a lot of gaming and movies and TV reviews just as a whole. So if you want to go check us out, just come look at our channel and follow us on Twitter, also at BrokeBoiGaming as well.
Nice. Well, thank you, Shifty, for having me, and it's been nice to talk and meet you. But
Yep. Nice meeting you
Yeah,
as
so
well.
Arrogant Coin, that's just the name of my channel. I do Nintendo stuff, and I'm probably gonna, when Dragalia Lost drops, probably gonna be doing a walkthrough of that, and then Pokemon Let's Go. And, you know, that's just what I do.
Right. And let's just hope the Pokemon Company doesn't destroy your channel.
Hey. Hey, don't
We're
be
literally
jinxing.
gonna come after you. I feel bad. I feel scared. I'm serious, man. Some of these Japanese companies, when it comes to content on YouTube, they don't mess around.
That's
It's
true.
But no. Your also Coin, your Twitter is at Arrogantcoin too.
Ah, yes, it is also Arrogant Coin.
Okay.
So follow
So
me on Twitter.
now everyone knows where to find you guys.
Yeah, be fun.
Perfect.
Fun stuff.
All right. Well, now it's that part of the video where we all have to say bye and find a nice way to end it. And just like
Peace,
cut
love,
it.
and little donuts, everyone.
Bye!
I am Shifty and I don't really have an outro, so good luck and have fun.
Bye.